was not your fate.
Hey guys, so I'm back. Stream would have dropped out for you guys for hopefully just a couple of seconds, and I'm just going to get Thieben back in, and we'll be able to get back underway. I am again on the connection that's going to be a little bit droppier as far as the stream is concerned, so if anybody would like to, please feel free to jump over to 1437 stream. He's got the appropriate delay on now, and you can check out his camera perspective. So just waiting on the call. Though, well, it's telling me that he's offline, but I'm not so sure if that's the case.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Anyway, so I guess we'll kind
Dire's
of
bottom
go
tower
along
is
for
under
now.
attack.
It could very well be that Thieben's actually here. He's moving his camera around, so... Or is he? Sorry about all the technical problems tonight, guys. They're doing my head in as much
Dire's
as...
bottom tower is under
they are
attack.
very frustrating to me, that's for sure. Yeah, he is moving around, so I can only assume that he's also talking over on his stream, but seemingly we cannot get a good call between the two of us
Dire's
right now.
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
DK, already moving ISIS away from the top lane, are going to be able to secure this very fast tier 1 tower on bot, and looks like they might even end up going for 2 here. Stan's going to be TPing in, he's got 1 point in acid spray to be able to drop down, but that's about it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So DK will end up being repelled down on bottom lane. They need to get this wave back in a reasonable position if they can, so maybe a pull coming up. They might try and go back in for the tower. We'll have to see. Stan just getting a little bit of extra farm down here. He's going to be able to grab his level 3, but still worried about the push. Hey Thieben, what's up?
Oh, sorry. Okay, I didn't know because I went offline on Steam too. Alright, how long were you calling me for?
Oh, like a minute and 30 seconds. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
We were probably, to anybody in-game who happens to have the ticket, we were probably just talking over the top of each other.
Oh god, we really were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god.
So I was trying to call, yeah, don't worry. So we're back. We're back. This is...
Okay. Some little minor issues, guys.
Minor.
Minor. Minor. Yeah.
Anyway.
Nobody will get in trouble after this one. Okay, so yeah.
Certainly not me. Certainly not me. Anyway.
I was basically talking about how DK took that tower on bottom as soon as they possibly can with a single pull because the Batrider went into the jungle. And doing that, it did give DK a bit less XP on their heroes, but taking that tier 1 tower is really big because now ForLove have a lot of momentum going in. I mean, sorry, not ForLove. DK have a lot of momentum going in just by taking that first tower. That's the gold that they needed to buy boots on their supports, and ForLove is now trailing behind on their timing and stuff. So
yeah, and it really helps when you've got somebody sacked on mid lane as well, like Mushi. Mushi kind of is here against the OD. That little injection of gold for the early game can get him up and ganking earlier and get him away from this.
Oh
this
yeah,
OD.
like he's almost got his mana boots.
Yeah, on top of his
like how
on top
often
of his bottle.
do you see a 14 CS hero get mana boots at like 5 minutes or something like that, right? So
yeah, definitely. And DK did exactly the right thing. They pushed the tower, but they're just continuing to pull the wave back, so not making it really easy experience on bot for whoever wants to make their way down here. It looks like Stan has been hanging around, stacking up the Ancients a little bit, and then clearing the wave in the meantime, so he's being pretty productive with his time, and means that the supports over on ForLove are going to be able to get some pretty good farm for themselves. Rubik's already level 4 as well.
what I didn't like with what DK did was they TP'd the Fury on bottom, but after they did that, they kind of felt like they had to keep pushing into the tier 2, and doing that forcefully kind of gave a bit more experience to the Alchemist, where I think if they just denied the creeps and then pulled back the lane for the Luna, and then try to make plays happen somewhere else, they could completely deny any experience from anyone. And now, right now, this Alchemist is just consistently stacking this Ancients, and eventually someone is going to be able to get that gold. Who knows, maybe it might
could
even
be DK. Yeah.
Yeah, it might be just that Luna. And Mushi, he is level 6, he has mana boots, and this could spell trouble. And that's a sentry word coming from DK as well. They want to know if there's a sentry on mid lane for ForLove, so that this first Vendetta kill for the Nyx won't be wasted.
Yeah, and this Observer Ward up on the hill as well is going to be spotted out.
Yeah, the Observer Ward didn't. He went invis like right on the edge of that Observer Ward, and he's gonna go right behind this tower, and this could be really big. If Landon starts running towards his OD right now, oh, he's gonna go for the courier instead. Oh, the Platinum Roshan is gonna die.
Dire's courier has been
RIP. Ice still comes in. There's TP support on its way for Fan. He's actually got an Invis rune here. They throw out the stun. Pretty Haw. Looking for Ice. They bounce him into the Roshan pit.
That looks like a first blood to me.
Yeah, I think he's dead.
Oh boy, oh, is Roshan gonna get this first blood? No, he's not. And the OD actually throwing that ult down too. I have no idea what that was about. I don't think there was any need for that. The Nyx Assassin also gonna get picked off here. He does have spike stuff, but good lasso, I guess, was definitely worth it. He didn't want to get spiked and then stunned and gone. So just secure the kill. Very, very nicely done.
Do you think the courier is worth it there when you're talking about first blood as well?
That was not the courier killing the courier's fault. Like, courier is always worth it. Like, that was good. The OD was a really hard kill to take, but killing that courier and then just running away would have been the best thing. But the Furion, I don't know what he was doing there. I think they were trying to go for the OD with the Furion in. Yeah, he got picked off and then the Nyx got picked off. That's where it went bad. They needed to just kill the courier and just back off straight up, and that's a lot of gold going
Radiant's top tower is under
so
attack.
Let's talk about our early game item builds a little bit, I guess. Burning is gone.
Midas?
Yeah, Burning's gone back for Midas. Ice is going towards Midas right now, having finished up Phase Boots. But Yim, so far, Ring of Health, Bassi, not looking. Well, he might still go back for the Midas here, but what do you think?
See, I think he needs to get a Midas. I mean, unless they're planning to just straight up gank really hard, or like not gank, sorry, team fight really hard against DK early game.
Dire's bottom tower
I think he
is
needs
under
that Midas.
attack.
I really do think so. I think Burning's item choices are perfectly fine. Like, they took that early tier 1 tower, which gave the extra gold for him to do it as well, and now he's gonna be building like a BKB, treads, and all that timing on his items are gonna be absolutely perfect in this game. Like, this is what you consider a really fat Luna right now.
Yeah. Fortunately for Pretty Haw, he does actually have. Well, he's got his Blink Dagger finished already after participating in those kills over at the pit, and haste rune up as well. So should be a kill, and he's gonna reveal the smoke. Oh, he's gonna actually drag Lanham down. Doesn't spot Burning first. Lanham up on the high ground. He's dead for sure. Stan picks up the kill with the concoction stun.
How did he know there was a land
Dire's
there?
structures are fortified.
He just what? I'm just surprised.
Yeah, we saw those 3 heroes smoke all the way down here at bottom lane. So I don't know, maybe it got spotted by the ward and they just guessed where they would be.
I think so, but still, like, how did he know that's exactly where the Venge was? They could have gone to top. They could have gone to like here. Can you see my pings?
Yeah, I can see your pings.
They could have gone like here, or they could have been, I don't know, like, they could have just went straight through mid like this, but he knew that they were right there. He blinked in instantly. Like, Batrider has pretty shitty vision too, but like, he blinked in, grabbed them, and just got the free kill. He just knew exactly where they were. That's really, really, really cool coming from this Batrider. But anyways, it's a 3-0 lead now, and OD actually got a Midas too. Now that's a good choice for the OD. Like, I think that hero needs.
He's not a ganker. He's very similar to the Invoker in the sense that he's just gonna sit mid, pressure the lane, get farm, and that's the plan for him. So yeah, I don't mind this at all from Fan. I guess it's a little bit of a shame that they don't really have any ganking cores to go around with the Batrider, but teaming up with the supports, you should still be able to find some pick-offs here
Oh,
and there.
another just take the stack of creeps with 3 heroes, 4 heroes. Wow, that's a raid right there, dude. Look at that.
Big clap from the
Big raid from DK onto the 3 stack. But like, this is weird, cause I mean, like I said, the burning was really farmed for 8 minutes, and now it's 11 minutes, and he didn't get much gold since then. And the reason behind that is because they went to mid with that smoke and didn't get anything out of it.
no kill, no tower,
It's
nothing.
all because that bench got, grabbed by the Batrider. So this Batrider just saved them so much by getting that kill. Had they got a kill there, and in the tower, I would have said this is some kind of like 850 GPM Luna coming your way this game. Still, they're gonna 5-man, and still their 5-man is
Dire's
extremely
middle
strong because of
tower
Furion
has
ult and
fallen.
Luna ult in these fights, and obviously we have a Visage too. So at this point, they're just gonna keep going for all the tier 1 towers with the ults. Like, ForLove is so afraid of actually fighting against DK because they have, nothing for that Luna ult. They don't have minions, they don't have anything. So as long as DK holds that Luna ult, and if ForLove does come to fight, they will use it, but as long as they still have that Luna ult, it's gonna be... ForLove is gonna feel like they can't fight them at all.
ForLove are pulling ahead in terms of levels, but do you think there's any ult pickup or anything like that that's going to be the deciding factor for ForLove to actually start taking
Dire's
these fights, or are
top
they just going
tower
to keep
is under
stalling,
attack.
farming up, and kind of let DK do their thing?
I think the only way that ForLove can fight is if
Dire's
they get
top
some
tower
pickoffs,
is
right?
under
With the
attack.
Batrider. But the chances of pickoffs with this Batrider is less than 5% right now, because DK are 5-manning when they feel like ForLove is gonna do something, and they're split pushing when they know that ForLove has grouped up to defend against their push, their 5-man push. So what DK is doing right now is basically perfect. Except for the fact that Bernie TP'd all the way bottom, and there's a chance that ForLove can take a tower on top, but yeah. Looks like ForLove are just gonna go straight for a tower here, which is weird, because I don't really feel that
Radiant's
all
top
heroes
tower is
needed
under
to
attack.
leave that. They could have
Radiant
stayed and fought because
structures are
the
fortified.
Luna could have went to like mid or something. Furion goes bottom, and then the Furion can TP to the top fight, and Luna can just walk up there while the other 3 heroes just wait for the tower. But now
Radiant's
they
top
just give up
tower
a
has
tier 1 tower
fallen.
for basically nothing.
Yeah.
That I don't like.
Dire's
They
bottom
had the right
tower is
idea of
under
going
attack.
back to push out lanes and stuff, but I think they picked the wrong heroes to
Wrong
go
hero,
back
wrong lane.
lanes. Yeah, wrong heroes in the wrong lane, basically. There's no chance that Luna is obviously is going to be able to come from bottom all the way to top. Because if they do go for a 5-on-5 fight, like I said, they don't have anything to stop the Luna ult from hitting heroes, basically. They need to fight with creeps or something.
And Yim's actually going to complete his Lincoln Sphere here. He's going to have it fairly soon, but I don't know. I feel like it's not going to be impactful enough in fights necessarily. He's still, your 900 HP Weaver with no boots, not very much auto attack damage. He runs in, he pops one spell. Mushi gets hit by the Astral on mid lane, but they're going to be able to burst down pretty hard. 5400 steals the Vendetta, and looks like he's going to be able to escape here.
And again, they're gonna group up for this 5-man on mid lane. And there's so much like tower damage coming from DK. The Luna aura, the Venge aura. He's got 1 level so far, it's decent. And then they have Furion trees, and all their heroes are like 4 of the heroes
Dire's
are ranged,
middle
so
tower is
they can
under
do a lot of
attack.
damage. But it looks like they're just gonna back up and let the Furion push out bottom lane.
Yeah.
Like DK, they want to play the safe. They want the Luna to finish up.
Pretty hard, just drags Ice easily back into a stun. So.
Boy.
DK backed off
Dire's
mid
middle
because the
tower is
Batrider
under
had
attack.
respawned, but looks like Ice
That
just...
was a very good decision at all. Like
Yeah.
from Ice, like you
Radiant's
look where he
top tower
TP'd.
is
He
under attack.
TP'd really close to the opponent tier 2 tower. That was extremely lazy play, I think, coming out from Ice there. He could have just not They could have waited a lot longer for the creeps to get to their tower and then farm it there. yeah.
It's
It
the
looks
only
like
blind
nothing
lane as well. So I mean, if you wait a little bit, maybe the Batrider TP's mid, you spot it with your ward, and then you're quite content to.
farming the ancients.
Yeah. I think they're worried about DK taking too many more towers and spotting
Yeah,
this on
and
the
then
way
the
past.
Luna just takes the ancient.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't. That too bad. And it looks like they're just gonna go for the smoke onto the top lane, get the tier 1 tower, and wow, what the hell? The Weaver just pinging exactly where the opponent is. Probably he just pinged the Nyx. Yeah, he just pinged the Nyx. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That Shakuchi timing.
Right as the Lincoln
The
Sphere
link
popped.
is it just
Radiant's
walks
middle
right
tower
away.
is under attack.
But Mushi
Dire's top tower is
ran
under
behind.
attack.
Oh, yeah, Mushi does have a Midas though. I forgot to mention that too.
Yeah, he actually bought the Blink Dagger, sold it, bought Midas, and now he's gonna have the Blink Dagger pretty soon.
Dire's
It would have
Did he
been
really do that?
has
Yeah, it would have
fallen.
been. It was around 13 minutes that he made the decision to not go for the Blink Dagger and pick
Oh
up the
wow,
Midas
what is
instead.
happening here? ForLove taking a rush and then DK not pushing top for the tier 2. This is quite questionable in my opinion. They should be pushing this right now. Like, if you trade a tier 2 tower for
Roshan has
Roshan, that's
fallen to
absolutely
the
worth it.
Dire.
But if you go for a smoke into the Roshan after, like, you don't even know the timing, like how long it would take for ForLove to finish it. Like, maybe they already finished it by the time you smoke up. Like, that was quite questionable from DK. Mistake coming out from them. Because.
Oh, nice
looks
ice
like
ice. He's being caught bottom
Hey.
lane. This is going to be another death for him. Ends up sprouting himself, but 5400
Oh,
is right in there
and
as
on mid
well.
lane, Alchemist is gonna get picked off here.
Don't put me out of my misery yet.
Oh man, what a game. Like, this is quite disastrous actually for DK. The Furion got picked off again, and they didn't get tier 2 tower top. If you know your opponent is gonna do Roshan, the play that you make when you're on top lane is you go for the tier 2. That's a free tower for you. There's no way they're gonna be able to come defend that if you already have 5 people surrounding that tower and your opponent is doing Roshan. You just take that trade, 100%. But now they didn't get any trades. They gave a free Roshan to ForLove. They lost a Furion for an Alchemist. That's a wash. But apart from that, ForLove just gained a lot in the past 2 minutes.
Yeah, and they've still got heroes that they're waiting to really kick in. I mean, this Midas on the OD is still going to take a little bit. He's finished up a Force Staff, so a little bit more combat ready as a result. Weaver's finished up his Lincoln Sphere, but he's still intent on split pushing for the next little bit, actually get a damage item up. So DK, we're going to see, I guess we're going to have to see how much this hurts their overall pace. Ice isn't looking too scary in terms of split pushing. He's 0-3-1. Doesn't even have his Necrobook finished, and they've got all of these tier 1s down. He also had a pretty reasonable Midas timing. So, looking like ForLove should be okay to, well, maybe just sit on this Aegis for a bit. But do you think that's going to be enough? As, you know, in 6 minutes, will they be ahead and ready for team fights, or are DK going to be right there with them?
What does the OD have? This carry. Oh, it was a
Force Staff,
okay.
yeah, he's got a completed Force Staff and 600 gold.
What was the question again?
So, ForLove, I'm assuming that they're just going to use this Aegis to maybe sit around, get some more farm on the OD, get a little bit more farm on the Weaver. But in 6 minutes' time, do you feel that they're going to be more ready to fight, or are we still going to be looking to see 2 heroes farming, the 2 supports and the Batrider maybe just continuing to look for pickoffs, try and slow down the DK
I think
5-man?
I think this is all gonna come down to Ice here. It's whether he gets picked off or not. That's what it's gonna come down to. If he gets picked off again, this could be a really big problem for DK. But DK, in 6 minutes time, they should be decently ready because they have OD who will probably be really close to a Hex. If not, he might even have Hex, depending on how much pressure DK is applying. But at this rate, what DK, like the amount of pressure that they're applying now, I don't really see it happening in 6 minutes. So maybe like they need 8 minutes or so.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think like in 8 minutes time, ForLove will be strong enough to fight them. But even then, like this Luna is gonna be huge. He hasn't died yet, and they are forcing some towers, but I think they need to try and get him some more farm though.
Yeah.
But if they can do that, then it should be good. He has a BKB now completed, once he buys it.
Yeah.
But like, what's going through DK's mind is they're afraid of ForLove picking them off. But when you're afraid, you shouldn't be getting picked off. But I say Science, he's getting picked off. He's got picked off already, twice.
Same
That
lane
is that
as well.
same exact way. So
Yeah, I guess for... Well, we're talking about this as if both teams are going to sit back and farm for 6 minutes, but that's not really going to be the case. I mean, we've got 3 heroes on ForLove that want to do some ganking, perhaps. We've got 3 heroes on DK as well that wouldn't mind moving around, looking to find some pickoffs, and even just one pickoff at this point could change that projection a whole lot. And the one thing to talk about as well is vision right now. DK, they've got some good wards over on the dire side of the map. They've got a little bit of security for themselves. And actually, just after that exchange again of the Alchemist for the Nature's Prophet, we'll be able to come in mid and get some great damage down on this tier 2 and just safely back out. So looks like things still looking alright for DK in terms of applying pressure.
it is. But look at the gold.
Is it just me or the graph's
Radiant's
bugged
bottom
during
tower is under
pauses?
attack.
I swear that the graph keeps going while we're paused, but the scale at the bottom doesn't.
I don't think
Dire's
it's
middle tower is under attack. Dire's
I don't think it's
structures
bugged.
are fortified.
That's just the graph. It's literally
Radiant's
zero
bottom
difference.
tower
But do you
is
think it
under
could be
attack.
horizontal like that for
Dire's middle tower has
almost
fallen.
4 minutes? I don't see it.
No, probably not. It's only been like 1,000 gold difference basically during the entire time. Yeah. But yeah,
Radiant's
like I was
bottom
checking
tower
before
is
it
under
even got
attack.
paused already, so
Okay.
it's been just 1,000 gold difference. But yeah, and obviously they got a tower now, so it should change again to another 2,000 gold almost. ForLove, looks like they want to group up now to try and go for something. And
Swap out on the
Alchemist getting
stand.
swapped.
Stunned up. He's going to be
That
bursted
was
down.
very
A lot of stuns used, but no follow-up.
positioning from that Alchemist. He thought that he was safe or something like that. I'm not even sure what he actually thought. But,
So DK plan seems to have become Ice, you deal with 2 different lanes at once, threaten these tier 2s, the 4-man cluster is going to move down the mid lane, we're ready to take a team fight. They've got a 10-second BKB up on Burning, and, well, Tutor's already gone. Was that denied a little bit earlier? No, Burning actually managed to grab that.
Tell from what I said earlier that ForLove, they don't want to take a fight as long as this Luna has an ultimate. And this Luna hasn't used ultimate once in this game.
Yeah.
So what if this Luna was just so next level that he knew this was gonna happen and didn't skill his ultimate at all? And it's just a
Just
scare
got
factor.
extra stats.
No, he just gets his passives, like more level in his passive.
MMY is going to be dragged back, but Mushi jumps in with the Carapace, stuns up the Batrider. Can they get MMY back to safety? He's got the mech, but no! The mana gets burned away by the OD ultimate. The Aegis is going to be popped. Ends up being 1-for-1 so far. They managed to focus down Stan again this team fight. But DK called it a favorable trade, support for support, and they popped that Aegis.
yeah. That was quite interesting initiation coming out from the Batrider. I'm not too... I guess it's worth... Not really... Actually, it's not worth it. I think the OD might have had to use
Dire's
his
top
ultimate
tower
right away
is under attack.
to try and burn the mana immediately, but even then, there's like sticks and stuff on DK, so it wouldn't really matter to burn that Luna. Like they like I said, they fought into the one thing that they didn't want to fight against the entire game, and that was the Luna ultimate. So they ran right into that one, lost Aegis and Alchemist, but they did defend the tier 2 tower. So
If you're so afraid of this Luna ult, why are they building... I mean, they're trying to build towards this mech on the Alch, and OD is instead... Well, OD's going for a BKB. Do you instead... would you have considered going for the mech on the OD instead, just to be more combat ready
mech
faster?
is absolutely garbage item on OD.
Okay.
I don't see a scenario where I would ever want to build a mech on OD. It literally provides nothing for that hero. That hero is a carry. Like, he needs to deal the damage, and when it goes to late game, he needs that item slot as well for the mech. And since OD's by Midas's now, he doesn't have the slots to
support it.
Yeah, he doesn't have the slot to support a mech. the whole deal with the Luna ultimate is that there's no like creeps or anything
Dire's
for
bottom tower
ForLove,
is
so
under attack.
that can soak up the damage. And that's like one of the counters for Luna ult is like, you know, you have like Furion trees or Chen or something like this that can soak up the damage, but ForLove have none of that, so they really can't fight against
Radiant structures are fortified.
ForLove,
until they have
move in mid.
Radiant's
They've
middle
used the
tower
Firefly
is
on the
under
Batrider.
attack.
That's about to wear out. That's getting pinged out. He jumps in on top of Burnington. They
Oh,
swap
boy,
him back. We need a
Burning.
stun from Mushi. Burnington to be
stun.
focused down. A little bit out of position, but here comes the buyback. He's jumping back into this fight. Stan trying to run away. Burning hits the ground running, pops his BKB. In comes the Eclipse. There's going to be an imprisonment on Stan, but I don't think that's going to save his life. And looks like the OD might even end up going down. He's fairly low. He's not fast enough. Burning's going to end up closing the gap. The Prophet ultimate actually picks up a double. And Stan, well, Pretty Haw is actually going to be able to blink away. Stan also ends up going down. Yim on the back lines has been able to skitter away, but DK hold the tier 1, they invest 2 buybacks, and looks like they should be able to get this tier 2 bot, unless Yim can get there first and deny
Dire's
it.
bottom tower is under attack.
just 4-man now. Like, obviously the Batrider initiation was really good, but I think they might have had to
Dire's
just back
top
off right
tower
after
is
because of
Dire's
the Luna
bottom tower
buyback coming
has
through.
been
Like,
denied.
in those scenarios where you kill a key hero like Luna, you should really think about, you know, do they have a
Dire's
buyback on this
structures
hero?
are
So you
fortified.
can take like 2 seconds to back up a bit and just to see if they're buying back or not before you go for the initiation again, because the Luna just instantly bought out for that, and we saw what the Luna ult did
Dire's
too.
top
He just
tower
TPs
has
in,
fallen.
uses Eclipse, and then
Everybody
they
scatters.
just all yeah, exactly, and he killed the OD basically from full health. That's well. So
Yeah, and OD, you know, a fairly fast hero, just couldn't get away from Burning in the end, so ends up going down as well. Was a fairly costly team fight for DK. They used some pretty valuable buybacks there. Ice also ended up buying out there. I'm not sure if he actually managed to get too much done with that. He did manage to bring down the tier 2 on top lane, so get some value out of it, but your Nature's Prophet buyback is probably one of the most valuable of any buybacks that you can talk about, aside from maybe like a Storm Spirit defensive, you know, you're defending your axe and you have the buyback. So maybe something worth keeping in mind for the later stages. But things are looking really good for DK. There's no outer towers left for ForLove. Well, we're going to figure out when Roshan's respawning in a second, but just going to continue 5-manning for the time being, it seems. Well, 4-manning with Ice split pushing. So if you're ForLove, what do you do here? Do you just hope to take a team fight with the high ground advantage? Maybe keep your Weaver split pushing, see if you can somehow get DK in a bad position for the... Well, when Roshan's going to be coming up, though he's about to respawn in just a few seconds.
I mean, you still need to keep the you still need to initiate with the Batrider. I mean, I think that's the best way to do is just wait for DK to try and make a mistake again. Like, Burning buyback is gonna be on cooldown for, you know, 3 minutes now. And if they can try to get a fight here before his buyback is up again on like a Luna, like pick him off again, that could be really good. I think that would be the best way to for ForLove to try and fight this against DK. But a lot of that stuff requires a lot of awareness as to what is happening in the game, and having buyback timing and all that kind of stuff, which normally teams won't have. And it looks like DK are just gonna group up again.
And Ice is going to pop over towards top lane. I don't know if they've they have scattered out Roshan. They've got a Treant in there right now. So DK, they've got a plan. They're going to have the Nature's Prophet deal with top, threaten ForLove until somebody maybe TP's back, and then they can make their way into the pit. Mushi's gone for a Dagon 1 here. He's also got his Blink Dagger finished. And both teams smoking up, charging right into the middle of one another. Pretty Haw gets revealed. There's a BKB. They're going to swap out the Batrider. Burning jumps in with his BKB as he brought down Yim. No, he's actually able to time-lapse, but Eclipse brings down 2. Stan also trying to retreat out here. Ice. He's got a rank 3 Sprout. Buyback from the Batrider. Still has the lasso, so DK being at least a little bit cautious about how they proceed here, but definitely a big team fight win for them.
Yeah, they took quite a bit of damage from, you know, Eclipse and Acid and all that kind of stuff in there, but definitely DK just totally coming out on top. Excellent swap on the Bat Rider
Dire's
to
middle
just
tower
burst
is
him
under
down
attack.
immediately. The Bat Rider doesn't have a BKB, so
Thanks.
he just really squishy now. If he ever gets stunned up, he's dead.
And DK, it's exactly back to the plan before that fight happened. Ice 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 has gone top lane. Somebody has to turn up to deal with him. That's going to be Yim. But DK, as soon as they spot
Radiant's
this,
bottom
they
tower
head
is
straight
under
into the
attack.
pit. So everything going according to plan right now. Oh, and they find
Mercy.
Stan outside. Is going to be swapped even further in. Brought down. They do manage to get the drag on Lanham. Howl of Terror has been stolen, but he's going to be forced
Damn,
out
they're
back
not
to
the
his
damage
team.
with this.
And 5400, he's in trouble. Soul Assumption brings him down. Double kill. Ice 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 TPing, looking for a little bit more. And we'll be just heading in towards mid, but 2 down for ForLove. And looks like DK just going to make a bid for high ground. Might go back for Roshan later, but that is still something to keep in mind. If they lose this fight, there's still something to be gained for ForLove. But they jump in, they stun up Pretty Haw. He's about to be brought down. Yim gets hit by the Carapace stun as well. Forced into a headlong retreat. Fan will walk in. But Tier 3 is already down, and the Force Staff goes in, Force Staff goes out.
Dire's
Fan
middle
up
tower
for
has
now,
fallen.
gets sprouted, but bouncing glaives. Gonna make very quick work of these racks.
Push on mid lane.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Too good. All these auras and everything. Like as soon as DK
Dire's
picked
middle
off
barracks
these
has
ForLove
fallen.
heroes, like it's just so easy for them to take the base. So much damage coming up from Luna Aura, Venge Aura, Fury on trees, birds. Extremely strong pushing lineup on DK's side here.
And they're just gonna head into the pit. They're gonna pick up Roshan as well. They'll have the Aegis up on Burning. He's got his Manta style finished too. And
Roshan has fallen
at this point,
to
even if they
Radiant.
can't necessarily take a head-on 5v5 fight, which I think they still definitely can, they can just start sending Manta Illusions and Necrobooks at your racks and probably just rat it out from there. Mushi's got a double damage. He's looking for a pick-off, but ForLove supports. Well, ForLove hero is holding hands a little bit too much for him to get in there. So for ForLove, is this the point where you just say, okay, screw it, we gotta go for a smoke, we gotta try and do something tricky, we have to try and pincer DK, maybe find Ice 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 snapping,
Well, right now
split
would be a
pushing or
good
something?
time to try for a smoke, but the idea is that ForLove is really afraid because they have zero vision on where they need vision. Basically, they have one ward on top lane, and that one ward can only see the Fury on trees. Basically, apart from that, they have no idea what DK is doing. DK could be all in their jungle farming with one guy pushing out a lane, and ForLove wouldn't know. I think they need to make some kind of desperate plays now, with trying to pick off some heroes here and there. They
Dire's
can't
top
wait
tower
for
is under
DK
attack.
to walk up to their base. I mean, they can potentially wait for DK to walk up to their base and Bat Rider just grabs the hero and pulls them into tier 4s, but then you risk the Vengeful Spirit, swapping the Bat Rider or whatever like that, and just absolutely getting crushed in a team fight.
Yeah, and even if you
So-
lasso Burning, he's still got Aegis, so there's
Exactly.
no guarantee
And
that it wins you the
now
fight.
there's this is too hard. This is way too hard for ForLove. Like, they've let DK walk up their ramp now, and this is they could easily just take a tower right here.
Yeah. Familiar is going to
Oh,
work,
wow.
Manta
Tornado
Illusions
creep.
as well.
Tornado creep doing work right now.
It's preventing the Bat Rider from blinking in. Well, he's managed to get around it for the time being. He's up on the side of the map.
Yeah, he's trying to find the Bat Rider. You see that?
Well, back when it used to have, back when the Tornado used to have absolutely busted vision, it was a lot easier. But no longer the case.
Oh wow, Bernie
Moon's
taking a lot of
blessings.
poke damage.
So ForLove continuing to defend the siege, but they've already lost more than half life on this tower. They've got a fortification ready. Burning's going to keep getting healed up by the urn. ForLove are going to continue spamming, but there's another round of mantas on the way. The book has already been used from Ice Ice Ice, but ForLove, there's no split push pressure being applied, so we're just going to sit here until somebody initiates or until this tier 3 tower drops. And Pretty Haw, well, he's got the Firefly ready. Let's see if he can find something here. Burning walks up onto the high ground. He's more than willing to eat this lasso for the rest of his team right now, and everybody else just being super patient.
Yeah. I mean, they could potentially fight
They
really
lift
well
up Burning. Can they bring him down without using the lasso? They might be able to. They're going to bounce Mushi out. Carapace stun not going to do anything to the BK bead. OD. Burning jumps in, but he's going to get dragged. There's a swap back from Lanham. Beautifully played. Keeps Burning alive. Does waste a little bit of the Eclipse damage. 5400 steals the swap. Puts Ice even further back in the base.
Wow, I'm so surprised. Like, for a moment I was thinking, wait, why is nobody dead here? What is happening? And then all of a sudden,
Swap.
yeah, pops up. Yeah, exactly. And OD actually, BK being trying to use his ultimate, but he gets the damage onto the Nyx gets reflected. But he did BKB, he didn't take the damage, and neither did the Nyx. So the ultimate kind of wasted. Couldn't get the Nyx kill, but I suppose it's not too bad. His ult is on cooldown. They took the tower down to 150 health. So the next time DK do go for the push, they should be able to get the tower with just the trees and the birds alone. And with that, as soon as they get the tower with that, then it's going to be easier for DK to just walk up the ramp and just hit the racks.
Yeah, and that's not even to mention the Necrobook and the Manta illusions as well. And especially once you bring down that tier 3, those Manta illusions will actually put a pretty big dent in your racks if you don't deal with them. So, yeah, DK, I think that was about as well as it could have gone for ForLove. They managed to pop the Aegis. We had this standoff where they didn't want to use the lasso on Burning because he still had the Aegis, so they managed to bring him down without using the lasso and without really losing anybody either. So I think good execution there from ForLove, and Burning not thinking about the fact that he could just be lifted and brought down by ForLove jumping in and right-clicking him.
The fight was interesting. Like, I think DK could have definitely positioned themselves better. Like, the Nyx didn't get the optimal spells out there. He just basically spiked and walked away because he got stunned when he went in. So yeah, he's actually almost has a Dagon 5 on the Nyx. You seeing this?
Yeah.
He didn't build any health items. He's got 1,000 health, 1,000 mana, running around with a Dagon 4.
So who's the target here? Does he want to blow
OD?
up the Weaver? Is it the OD?
If he can get a stun on OD, it's the OD. Like, he wants to cast Mana Burn and Dagon and just bring that OD's health down so that the Luna, Fury, and Venge, all these Visage, all these guys can just damage him during his BKB. Like, they can just right click that hero down. BKB doesn't make you invincible, right? So all the physical damage from DK can easily kill that OD. But I mean, it doesn't even matter, to be fair. Like, this Nyx Assassin can go on any hero, but I would say the highest priority hero would be the OD. You want to get that guy as low as possible so he's starting to run away instead of just actually auto-attacking you. That hero is easily doing the most damage on ForLove's team.
Yeah, I mean, right now Yim is getting scarier. He's got 3.6k gold. He's got his Desolator finished, so another damage item up fairly soon if you'd like to. But I think right now he's just kind of trying to hold on to buyback as well. And DK looks like they're just maybe going to wait around for the next Roshan. They're farming pretty efficiently back in their own jungle. They've got okay vision over at the Ancients. ForLove actually did a pretty good job of managing to secure at least a little bit of
I think they're
their
just
side
waiting
of the map.
for Butterfly to be finished on Luna and the next Aegis. They don't want to risk anything. Like, DK, they're the patient team. They're willing to just, sit it out and just... Okay, I can't say patient, but I'm pretty sure they're willing to just wait for that Aegis, get the Butterfly, and just secure the game. This is a big item, and Burning just finished it after killing those creeps.
I don't know if it's so much about being patient, but I think it's also, you have to be aware of the fact that if you throw this game, that could be you out of the tournament. This is a best of one. It's
true.
That's it.
And looks like ForLove going for a smoke egg right now.
So it's risk management.
Get a kill.
Yeah, they've got lanes in a pretty good position, so this isn't too
MMY.
suspicious. But MMY is going to be the one spotted out.
Oh boy, he was the victim. I mean, that one kill doesn't mean anything, to be honest. Like, they didn't get Roshan. They didn't
Dire's
get a
middle
tower.
is under attack.
They just got a 300 gold, 400 gold, sorry, 440 gold hero. And that
Dire's
was it.
middle
But like
tower is
ForLove,
under
obviously,
attack.
they're feeling the pressure. They're like, we have to do something. That's like one of those desperation moves, trying to get some kind of kill going. And I mean, I wouldn't blame ForLove for the situation that they're in, like the play that they made. So
Yeah. We've got basically a max duration Roshan respawn. So it looks like if DK are waiting around for that, they're going to be waiting around for a little while.
yeah. Or maybe they were just waiting for the Dagon 5 on Nyx. Maybe that's what it was. I think that's what it was. No, well, when the Visage is alive, they're gonna go push. It was a Dagon 5. That's you know.
Yep.
Right, Kip?
Yeah, I mean, if you get the Dagon 5, you can just... Well, I think you can Dagon Rubik in the face, and he pretty much immediately dies. So, not quite. He's a little bit out of range. He's got null field as well. Wish he gets greedy for the last hits and blinks into trees. So he's gonna have a bit of a timeout in the corner. I think he just stole a creep with the Dagon there, but ForLove just trying to grab whatever from that they can. What items can they finish before this next fight? Pretty Hawk can maybe get a BKB. OD is actually going to be able to finish his Hex, it seems. Just needs the Void Stone to go. Alk is also working on what looks like a BKB, and Yim just buys up, goes to the BKB, but that means no MKB to help deal with this Luna, and Burn needs to be pretty happy with that. He's got a lot of survivability as a result.
Hold on, I need to really something. Alright, sorry about that.
No.
Okay, I'm back. So what were we talking about again? I had some issues.
We're talking about what items can ForLove finish before DK come pushing again. Yeah, there's the Hex and the BKB, and I think that was about it. They did buy a BKB on Yim as well, and I was just saying that...
BKB is okay, but the problem is there's so much physical damage on DK's team. Like, this Luna is so farmed. Insanely farmed. And with the Vengeful Aura as well, and then the Furion also dealing right-click damage with the Necro Books. There's way too much physical damage where even the BKBs aren't very impactful at this stage of the game.
Yeah, and what are you walking out into right now? He's gonna get stunned up and looks like he's just gonna be brought down. And they get the courier.
Anyways, what was he trying to buy? He has 900 gold. What?
I don't know.
What was his game plan, guys? And that's his first death too.
Just click one of the Dire Heroes and hit your courier hotkey and tell me what's on the
Dire's
courier.
bottom tower has been denied.
Okay. Nothing?
Okay.
Dire's bottom barracks
Well,
are under attack.
I don't know what that was about.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Was he trying to like wait for OD to buy his Hex and then bring it to him? I don't know, dude. How do you even do that? You have to buy on the courier and then put on the Weaver. And even then, OD just got enough mana for that.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's
got
just
enough
the free
gold.
racks with the DK. What?
Yeah.
Why is DK so afraid? Like, okay. I mean, I guess they should be afraid because they don't have Aegis, and the Luna doesn't want to get pulled all the way to the tier 4 towers.
Landon walks up, he's gonna swap back pretty hot into a Hex. He's been brought down, Stan, getting hit by the Eclipse as well. 5400, gets the steal on the beam, eats a soul assumption for his trouble, slowed down by the Grave Chill. Second lane of Rex gone. Meanwhile, on top lane, the tier 3 is already down, and that's game.
Under attack.
GG.
Dire's structures are fortified.
GG.
Dire's
Interesting,
top barracks
interesting.
are under
That was
attack.
super anticlimactic, dude.
DK victory.
That was super anticlimactic.
You wanted the last team fight, did you, Stephen?
Well, I mean, I knew how it was gonna end, but at least I wanted to see like some massive physical damage, just absolutely wrecking everything. But nope, just ended with the base dying and the Weaver getting picked off. Oh well.
Yeah, I think you were right. I think the Weaver was trying to human courier the Hex, but
I guess love didn't prevail in the end, guys.
no. So Cupid's hearts are out, and ForLove will be following in their footsteps. So with that, we're going to be leading up to our final best of one for the evening. I think it's a little bit unfortunate that it is a best of one, but that's going to be IG versus DK, which is going to be coming up next. And with that, we've only got 4 teams left in the competition, but we still have to send one home. So again, guys, sorry about all the technical issues. This is the Sina Cup. I'm Basecamp here providing coverage on behalf be on the summit. Joining me was 1437. If he has any closing words on the game, then I'll pass it over to him, and then we're going to jump ourselves into our final game of the evening.
I would like to say those are some interesting plays in that game. But I mean, we all expected DK to win, and that's what happened. So
Yep. So
just sad love didn't prevail, guys. That's all there is to it.
yeah, so guys, thank you for tuning in. We'll be right back with our final best of one of the evening, IG versus DK.